All right, welcome back. So today I've got an unboxing, something I ordered from Horizon Hobby and waited, I want to say 2.5 months for. I ordered this basically when Bars and Tone was out here in California. Due to some damage that I had. And fun fact that when I ordered this Horizon Hobby, I was told mid-August, I think is what I was told. And it was for a body for this, since this one got hammered. I probably should have ordered a wing for this thing too. But the body took such a beating on so many different panels when it was out here. When it was ran last, when Bars and Tone took this thing for a rip, the body got hammered so bad that I started trying to repair it, and it just was unrepairable. So I felt it was time at that point to get a new body, so went ahead and ordered one. And the part number is LOS 250043. Now, one thing that I keep saying is Losi quality, Losi pricing, that kind of stuff. This, with shipping and tax and everything, was $260. I want to say the body was $199 plus shipping plus that. And when I ordered this from Horizon Hobby, because I had to call for this, because if you go to this vehicle like you do with all other ones and you go to parts list, this part is not in there. There's actually a lot of parts that aren't in there. You actually have to go to the owner's manual, you have to look up the part number, then you have to type in the part number for this part to come up. So I had called because I couldn't find it. And it just wasn't in there. And it's funny, to this day, it's still that way. It's not on the parts list. Then, today, I tried calling Horizon. I've tried calling Horizon for a couple days now. And yeah, I'm in California, so I try to give them a call at, my lunchtime at work, sometime around noon. Today was exactly at 12:08. And I got a recording that said, sorry, they've reached their call limit for the day. But if you need to speak to a representative for any reason, whether it's part support, tech support, anything, if you need to reach a live person, then you have to basically go online, schedule an appointment to talk to somebody. And I called today to figure out where this body was at. And I sent them several emails saying, hey, I had ordered this body a few months ago, was told mid-August, 10th, 11th, somewhere around there. That I'd be receiving it, and I hadn't received it. And I haven't received a tracking number, but I did notice that my PayPal had been hit for the amount. So I kind of knew it was on the way. I just never received a tracking number. When I spoke to the lady, my biggest thing is, when ordering parts, I need to know when they're coming, because in front of my house, there's too many people traveling back and forth, And I know Horizon doesn't ship USPS. They'll ship FedEx or something like that, and they'll just drop it off at the door. And if I don't know it's coming, you know, I don't really use the front door. I go in and out of my garage to my car. I don't really go through the front door. So packages have come up missing because I didn't know they were coming. So you get some sort of decal sheet along with this. God, it's midnight over here, and you still got motorcycles revving all night long. But you get this thing, this sticker pack. Oh, so I do get the heads, which I could use the heads and this on my original DBXLE. That's probably what all these decals are for, is for this. My original one, I've lost both heads. So this is a good thing. I could use this since this one still seems to be in there and working, which is pretty cool. We'll use that on the other one. And then we got the new Fox Edition body. So there's a few panels on this that have to be replaced. And it's cheaper to buy the whole set than it is to buy piece by piece. So this is a $200 set of plastics, and that's because the screws on a crash will pull through. And I've repaired it by drywall taping the back and shoe gooing it several times on the other side after I hit the pole. And then this time it's ripped it up pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and get these few body panels put back on. That's funny. Here's the roof. So we got the roof, the nose. We've got the rear corner pieces, which are these pieces with no decals on them. I guess we'll have to put decals on them. And then we got the Fox Edition sides. Now, this side is okay, so we'll keep this. The other side is destroyed. And it looks like the wing took a pretty big beating, so I'll get a wing ordered up next. But $250 for a body, you know, for this. And that doesn't include the cage. It's just literally the Lexan on the exterior. Which kind of sucks. You know, it's to me, you know, it's really expensive, but it is what it is. If you own a Losi, then you know. You know, it's just one of those things that you're gonna have to pay for. But that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be getting this stuff put on. And yeah, see, that seems to be okay. So I have a few pieces that are okay. It's weird that truly expensive. But what I don't like is Horizon does this all the time, especially with delivering to my area. And I don't know if they do it to anybody else. But I don't get notified, especially when things are on back order. They don't take the money out until it's ready to get shipped, but then when they pull the money, they don't let you know that, hey, we're shipping your product to you. Like, I had no clue this thing was coming. You know, if I didn't catch the PayPal alert saying money's been taken out of your account, then I would have never known that this thing is actually on its way. Which I think sucks. You know, I don't think that's cool at all. Because $250 could have been gone. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. You know, $250 is a lot of money not to notify and send a tracking number that, hey, we shipped your product out to you. It's finally in stock, you know. So, and that's another thing that they do is they put nuts on some of these screws, so you have to hold the backside when taking these screws off. Some of them, not all of them, just some of them. And I want to say all the screws are the same, like size. See, like that screw pulled through. Most of the screws have pulled through, and I'm kind of scared to put washers on them, because I think from that point on it'll just rip the whole body, you know? So I mean, this body's lasted a lot of bashes, but I know the last time out it was just bashed really hard, harder than I would normally bash it, just because of its sheer size. But these are good backup panels in case I have another one break. The cage does really well on this, and the body lasted pretty good. I mean, I think, except for, like I said, these screws. You can see here where I've shoe glued and drywall taped because of this hole and this split, but it just keeps pulling the screw through. So one time out now, and you know, it won't stay together. But I should probably take this screw off, I guess. I need to grab my other socket. So we got that one out. Next is this one over here. The screw that ripped out. This truly has taken a beating, this RC. But let me know what you think. You think Horizon should let us know when our product's on its way, or should we just keep an eye on it? Look at the size of that screw. I heard a nut fall out. So apparently that one has a nut and a washer. I might have to break out a manual to figure out how to put this thing back together. Like I said, most of these just go into the roll cage, but there are a few that have nuts. Like that's a long one. And you would think that that would, yeah, that should have a nut on it. I didn't hear anything fall. So that long one should have a nut on the back side, because that kind of holds the guides on the inside. But I've never changed out one of these bodies. See, in this, I shoe glued this together. See, I had patched that panel because it rips out those holes. As you see, it's split right there. So I shoe glue it, which really works really good if you think about it. Oh, I heard a washer fall that time. So that panel just rubbed from the tire. Running these fat tires. There's the washer. I didn't hear a nut fall. You can see the guys are hanging on the inside now. Working on fifth scales. They truly are big. Rotate that forward. My GoPro mount is going to be off of this one now. But you can see all the screws it takes. And I'll leave this back panel because this one's doing okay. We're going to flip this RC around. I believe that's a long one. So it looks like two different size screws. So it looks like the longer screws go in to hold the interior guides. And they got nuts on the back side. But no washers. So as you can see, the guys, this is what happens. Is all these split out on hard landings. That one's still okay and that one's still okay, but this side had cracked on a bad crash. And then this was the worst panel right here. Actually, this one's not too bad. It was the little panel. The little panel on the outside is the one that takes the beating, but this one's not too bad. We can see. But I really like the Fox Edition decals. God, God, this wing is taking a beating. This one you can see the tires rub. And that's these oversized tires. You really got to get the spacers on them to space them out a little bit. And then this one had the shock tower that was bent back that we straightened out, and now the cage goes back down normally, which is good. And the sides slip in so they don't pop out. It really makes the cage rigid, which I like. But there we go. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get some things cleaned up. Got some bugs flying around in here, so I'm gonna get the doors closed. And wow, we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so I think I'm gonna try Gorilla taping this stuff. I got it all out of the plastic, but I think some Gorilla tape on this might help the rigidity of these plastics. I don't know, let me know down in the comments, because then I'd have to drill all them holes and then try to find them, and I don't know. So I think this piece has to go on first. Yeah. See, this goes on first. And then that piece goes on. And then this one takes a long bolt. And then it takes a washer behind it. And then it goes in there. And it kind of goes on there. And that goes up there. That kind of goes there. But you got to take this cover thing off, because if you get all these panels on, you won't be able to get all the plastic off. And then these will take some short screws. That goes there. A couple of short screws. I think another short screw goes here. Yeah. I don't want to crank them down. which I'll probably do by hand, a couple of them. Just because I want to strip them. And I don't want to crack a $250 body. Now, see, I'll have to peel this one before I put that one in. Might have to take this out. So that I can get this thing peeled properly. Oh, this thing's gonna look good. At least they put the cover on it. Maybe I should have peeled it before I put the bolts in. Brand new Fox edition. Gotta love that. See, and I can't screw that one in until I get the other side in. I'll leave that a little loose so that I can pull the cover. And this one's got to go on first because it's got to go underneath that. And then we have to peel it. And this goes underneath. Gotta leave them all loose till we get all the bolts in. Then the light bar. This time we'll peel it first. Ooh, that's some. Look at that nice shiny Fox edition. It's funny, it's got the cutout right here for the air filter. If you wanted to cut that out and it was a gas powered. That's pretty cool. Wonder if, cause my Fox edition, or no, mine's a K&N edition, which is a limited edition body as well. I'd really like to make a K&N edition electric, but I know that they already have the cutout for it. From my understanding, the cutout's already there for the air filter, which sucks. peel the front. Look at that. This thing hasn't had a shine like that since I bought it new. So I'll have to get the body up in here. So I'll do that next. And that's it. Refreshing the DBXLE 2.0. I'm going to get this thing finished up. As you can tell, we got some decals to put on the back of these. I don't even know if I'll put them on. I probably will, just to keep it original looking, just to match it up. This is the other side. But you can see how dull this stuff is. Now I should be able to color sand and buff this stuff out. I'm going to get these plastics repaired in case I damage these. That way we'll just keep swapping them back and forth as panels break. And now that I have an extra set, hopefully this thing will stay clean for a little while longer, because I think it's been over a year since I've had it anyway. But there we go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching.